in a previous episode, I can't remember which one
That's
was
right.
it. I've mentioned the power of trying.
Yes.
So I think when we say I'm going to try it, we underestimate it because some people might interpret the trying is that you're not giving it your all, when in reality you can be
You
giving it
can
your
be
all, but
giving
you're
it your all,
trying
man.
to improve. And apart from that, I got this confirmation that some people think in this way because when I posted on YouTube, I got a YouTube comment
Okay.
saying that I hate people the trying, just go with it and do it.
Ah, yeah, it's like Master Yoda. What does he say? Do or do not. There is no
Yes,
try.
yeah.
Yeah, that might. Yeah. I mean,
What are your thoughts on this? I mean, the art of trying, but because you keep on mentioning trying. It's a
Yes.
word that you're using continuously, and it's something that I think I agree with the way you see it. But what's trying means to you?
Trying means applying yourself in the best way possible that you know at the time. So trying doesn't mean like you're gonna do a skill and like, oh, it's gonna look so amazing.
Hmm?
Let's take these gymnasts, for example, as an example, like of the Olympic
Yes.
gymnasts. You see them do these tumbles and these different turns, like Simone Biles, if you know who she is.
Yes.
There's that is thousands and thousands of hours, thousands and thousands of mistakes, thousands and thousands of application. All the great champions, all the people that achieved something in sport and in life, they had to go through different trials and tribulations. So trying is applying yourself, going at it again. You made a mistake that time, you go again. For me, this is how I see it. There is no failure if you're applying yourself and really trying. There are only steps to success. And to get there, yes, you have to learn like what doesn't work and what works, but you only do that by trying. So for me, trying is applying yourself. There is a process, so I'm not saying like you go for the level 10 skill when you have to master level 1. So there's a process. But if you're like, hey, I'm doing level 3 well, let me try level 4. And try means you apply with what you know at the time. Maybe you don't have the full picture in your head how it will look, but you paint the picture by starting to paint. You have a blank canvas, right? When any painting in the world was once a blank canvas. You start from the corners or to start, but you can't like say that's gonna look amazing. Like it takes time, man. But you have to start putting there the different elements. So it's applying yourself, man.
I think people just want to see the painted picture at the very end, and there comes the
Exactly.
patience that we've mentioned earlier on. I think
Exactly,
it
man.
takes time, not just in training. Many things take
Everything. Look, there is no such thing as overnight success. It's a myth. It doesn't exist.
Well, I don't think it's necessarily a myth. There are people who can. And in past episodes, we touched upon the concept of luck.
There is an element of luck.
There is an element that there is a 1 in a million or one in a I don't know.
All right.
That some of us, a couple of us, might get lucky, and there can be overnight success.
But I'll tell you what. Many times, if like you read the story or what the people were doing, right there, I will not doubt that there is luck. Like there is an element of luck in general, but you would have put yourself in a situation or a scenario where you're able to, what's the word, like acquire that luck, for that luck to find you.
Yeah, but if we put that in the concept of viral videos, for example,
Yeah, that is a bit of a
it's
subjective
very
topic.
subjective. So you can get famous overnight over a silly thing
Without
even
without
realizing.
seeking it.
Yes.
Without seeking
So
it. Without-
to me, that is an interpretation of overnight success, and that
Exactly.
some of us are able to do it, but
But then, just a question, like I
Yes,
wanted
yes.
to ask you is on these, because I'm thinking of a few examples at the top of my
Sure.
head. Do you see them as like long term successful? Because then you see these overnight ones that
Yes.
sometimes they do maybe a year or a few months, and then it's like it's not an easy topic because it's true there are some viral like
it depends.
random. It depends.
It depends, I think, on two fronts. So whether you possess the skill or necessary skills
Yeah.
to make a business long term
Out of it.
out of it
Out
and
of it,
long term,
long
and to
term.
maintain it. Because to start a business might be easier.
Yeah.
When we talk about overnight success, but to maintain it is a little bit harder to scale.
Exactly. The scalability, man.
So it's a gradual increase. So even when I see Endeavor, I started Endeavor 3 years ago. After 3 years, I'm starting to scale it up. I'm trying
Nice.
to work with freelancers because I'm increasing my clientele and capacity.
Exactly.
So it takes time.
Takes time,
So
man.
you need to build a solid foundation and to build
Exactly.
one brick after the other.
Exactly.
So if that's the first thing, whether you are able to maintain it or not, whether you possess the skill. So if you're a person who already have
The skill set.
a business or
Yeah.
has multiple businesses
Yeah.
already or
Yeah.
have experience on that front,
We have the background, like you've been in it for a
Yes,
while, like
you're
from
able
the
to do
family
it.
or studies or
you're able to do it.
Exactly.
But if you're not able to do it, if you don't have the skills,
Exactly.
I think it will be very short-lived, and
will.
you will live with the regret of a great missed opportunity.
Exactly. An
And I think-
opportunity is so powerful, man.
And I think that is
Being
very
aware.
hard to live with. The
Yes.
regret of not making it work.
Yes, man.
Because you had a golden opportunity, but you
Exactly.
couldn't do anything without it because you were not ready for
Because
it.
you were not ready for it. Exactly.
Um,
Exactly. The palm of your hand.
When you're ready for it, some would say the opportunity will present itself to you,
Yeah.
or you will position yourself so that luck
Exactly.
will kiss you.
Yeah,
and
you
leave
put yourself in the right angle and the
Yes,
right
yes, yes.
position. Sometimes it can be as well. There are certain scenarios where, like, you would have had that, let's say, golden opportunity,
Yes.
but you wouldn't have been ready for it because maybe you're younger or don't have the experience or
Yes.
what.
Yes.
Then you work different angles. Like maybe some years pass, you get wise and whatever. You stumble across potentially another opportunity.
Yeah.
Like, I'm ready for this. Like,
Yes.
so then you kind of have that phase where you become accepting, like, of it. You say,
Yeah.
I wasn't ready for this, but this is my
Yes.
cake now. You know, this is
Yes,
what I'm
yes.
gonna do. So there's also an element of understanding that I believe everything happens for a reason
Okay.
in terms of these things. It's maybe a broad term because
Okay.
there are certain things like, well, why does this happen? True. But in this element, yes. So when certain opportunities come or moments come, you're like, I was so sure I could do this and it didn't happen. Trust the process enough that it was there for you to learn a lesson from it. And you're
Yeah.
going to apply it some other way in your life. Hopefully it will be in your target or what
Yes,
you want to
yes.
achieve. But there's always something to take out of it.
At the same time,
Yeah.
this is also a harsh truth, but hard work doesn't always equate to success.
No, because there's an element of smart work as well. So it's never hard work equals success. There's application, proper application of knowledge, working with the right people. Right, not necessarily like, oh, he's the business leader in
Yes,
this. The
yes,
right people that will enable you to grow, that will push you, that you're actually, how do you say, you're utilizing your skill sets effectively. They're being appreciated, they're being challenged, so you grow.
Yeah.
So it's a cluster made.
Yes, yes.